Hey guys, welcome back to JavaScript tutorial. This is Sharful. In this lecture we're going to learn string methods. Methods are available in a string. Let's go to our VS Code. So here is our VS Code. So I created one JS file. Its name is string methods. So if you don't know how to install or set up the VS Code, please watch my other video where I explain how to install and set up the VS Code as a Node.js package, and then you just create you create a project. I explain up there like how to create a project and create a JS file. So you have a project, very simple project, JS demo. Then there is one file I created. It's called string method.js. So here I'm going to write the code. So the first of all, JavaScript, in a JavaScript, string is an object. String and numbers are by default objects. So since those are object, so strings are objects, so it has a lot of methods and property that can use to make your code or logic very easy. So example, okay, so let's see, I created str, I created one variable, string variable, say welcome, okay, and then so here the first the properties we are going to use, the first one is called length property. That's return the length of your string, the total length. So we can say how to do this. So it's very simple. You call you call this your string dot length. You can see length. So length is, you can see it's a property. Okay, string dot length. So it will return you the length of your string. Okay, so let's, if you want, you can put this one in a console dot log. Then it will return you the length of your string. Okay, so and to run this file, so this run, so we're going to type to run it node space dot slash then your file name, string methods, right? That's .js. That's my file name. So you can see it's return 7. So you can count over here. Okay, this is the total length of your string. And also this string one is count is started by the length, it's the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So length is started with the 1, and when you follow the indexing, that's started for a specific one element, that's started with 0. So that's the length, and length is help you to load, to make to build your logic. Say maybe the length, and then after that you can run a for loop, and then your condition is going to be based on your length, how long it's how many times your loop needs to go. So those are some use case for you to get to know the length. So this is a length is a property, right? So we use a length property. Okay, number 2, let's see now some methods we can use. Maybe we can use some methods. Say we can find any specific, say bar, then str. Okay, we'll say s equals to, say welcome to codenbox automation lab. So we'll say welcome to codenbox 2. We're typing 2. So we're going to use one index method. So index methods was going to be returned. We're going to use the index method. Index method will return the index of the position of the first occurrence of a specified text in a string. So in this string, I have a 2 2. There's a 2 first, and this is another one. So if I search 2, so it will find the index number. What is the index number for the first occurrence of the any specific text of a string. So I can use s dot, and then the method name is index. You can see indexOf, and then you pass the string what you're looking for. I'm looking for 2, and it will return you the index number. If you want, you can put this one in a variable, say b, and then var, then you can pass console.log, and then you pass this v, right? And then let's run it again. So copy that, and then you can see 8. Okay, so here so 8, right? So here it's found the index number for t. So why is 8? So index number is started 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This space is one index, and then in the index number 8, the 2 is started. So it's found the specific the text in a string which is occurred first. Okay, it's not counting this one which is occurring first. So it will return the first occurrence text in your string, using the indexOf method. Okay, so that's the example 1. Another example, so use case of index method, right? And then we can use another method. Let's see what else method we can use. There's another method. It's similar to indexOf, which is called search method. So the same thing we can do by the search method. Let's put this one. So var v equals to s dot search. You can see search, okay, and then you pass 2, right? Pass 2. So it should be give you the same result. You can see it found 8. So here we go. You can see the result again 8. Okay, so that's search method does. So index and search method both, it's help you to search one specific text from your string, and it's return the index number. Okay, so it was the example for we use indexOf and search, right? IndexOf search. So let's put some comment over here. So use case of indexOf and search method, right? Search method. So next we're going to use charAt method. We're going to use case of charAt method. So what's the use case? So again, say over here we have a string welcome, and say we are going to the charAt method. What it does, it will find any specific character as per your index number. So example, I have a WEL, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 is 4 index. I have it O. It will return O. So I will find the string, one character, the character of which is belongs to index number 4. So I can use this charAt method that time. So how to do this? So it's simple, same. I will what's my string str dot I will say charAt, and the pass the index number. What's the index number is 4, right? And then let's put in console.log, and then okay, run it again. Let's clear it. So run it again. You can see, okay, index number 4, it's returning, it's O, right? It's a welcome. So if you change to index number 5, it should return, okay, it should return M. So now it's returning M, you can see. Okay, so that's the way you can use the charAt method. Next we can use case of concat method. use case of concat method. So concat method will help you to join or concat to do the concatenation between two string. Say we have first we have welcome, and then we have so we have welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab. Say I declare another one var, so str1 equals to Code and Box Automation Lab. So this is another string. So I have a string str is welcome, and str1 is to Code and Box Automation Lab. So if I want to perform concatenation between these two string, how can I do this? I can do very simple. We'll see the first string, first str dot the concatenation method, concat method, you can see over here, and then you are going to pass, so string the first one, and then concat method, then I pass the second string, the str1. So this two is string, so it should concatenate together, welcome, then to Code and Box Automation Lab. Let's put this one in a variable and then print it. Okay, so let's put this one, it's st and then var, and then let's put a console.log, and then run it to st, pass the st, right? So let's do it and node, okay, and then run it. So here we go, welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab, welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab. Where is not to, it's showing, hold on, let me save it again. So what's really happened here, we need one space. Okay, save it, and then let's run it. Here we go, welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab. Because when the concatenation happens, so the first one, then if there is no space, so there will be the two will be will be close to the there will be no gap. So that's why it's automatically create a gap, and then it's remove, if there is a overlapping, it's remove that out. So it's better to have some space. So you can use the concatenate method this way, or if you want, you can use direct, you can use direct some text over here, some string over here. It's the same thing, right? So that's the way you can do it. And then also you can add multiple times even, so you can add multiple times even another concatenate here, and then you can pass some string. This time I'm going to pass some string over here. So it should be welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab, JavaScript, right? Free tutorials. Okay, so now let's see, save it, now run it again. Here we go, you can see now welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab, free tutorials, right? So you can directly add between two string like variable, or as well as you can directly add the text, because that's the way the concatenate method can help you to concatenate or to add multiple string and give you the one single string. Okay, so next we're going to see replace method. Okay, so use case of replace method. So we have, say let's say str, we're going to say str2 or say, let's declare variable str2 will say please visit codenbox, please visit site, please visit site, and then we're going to replace site this the site, please visit our site. Okay, let's put please visit our site. So instead of site, I can replace, instead of site I can replace another any string. To do this, it's very simple. You have to just call your method, the string dot replace method, replace dot replace. Okay, dot replace. Why is not showing? Okay, so I forget to declare the var. Okay, so replace. Okay, now replace, and then what do you want to replace? The first, the part you want to replace from your existing string. So you are going to pass that one. Say I want to replace which one? The site, and instead of site I want to what is going to be the what syntax or string you are going to place up there. I want to say visit our YouTube channel. Okay, so instead of site it should replace YouTube channel, so it should be please visit our YouTube channel, right? So if I want to, let's put this one in a variable, n is a variable, and then let's console.log, then place n. Okay, so now run it again. Make sure you save it first before you run, and then here we go, please visit our YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel, this part, it's got replaced by the site. Okay, so that's the way the replace method can help you to make your code very easy and do some replace part of your string. Okay, so let's see what's next we can use. So let's see next we can use substring method. So use case of substring method. Okay, substring method. So again we have string str welcome. So here what we can do, say example, let's put okay, so welcome we have, let's put this one easier. So let's put welcome again on s, var s equals to say codenbox. Okay, so we have a codenbox. Now here what's a substring can help you. It can get the subset of your string, I mean some part of your string. It depends on any part from the beginning, middle, the end, any part. So example, I want to get the first part, like coden, 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 not the box part. So to do this, you have to say s dot and then your substring method, call the substring method, and here you have to say starting and ending point. So starting, when you, this is just please put your focus, because the starting point is always follows the indexing, and the end point always follows the number, so like a length. So you're starting, so we want CODEN, coden, this part. So it's, since our starting point is started with the C, which is the index number 0, and then what's the ending point? So end point would be, you can say 0 based index number, and then end point would be your last character up to n, right? So what is the n? So for in point, you have to start a count as per following the length, which is started from 1. So 1 2 3 4 5, so n is on 5. Okay, let's see. And then if you want to print this one, let's put this one in a variable, or you can just directly put in console.log. Okay, let's see this, and then let's run it. So let's clear it, and then here we go. You can see the coden, CODEN, coden. Okay, so always remember, starting point always follows the index number, and the end point always follows your length process. So the one is a length will count for a string, it started with the 1. So similarly, if you want another one, so now if you want from the box, the last part, so that time your box would be star b is your first point. So 0 1 2 3 4 5. So starting point would be 5, and then what's our end point? End point would be the x. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 is our end point. So it should give us a box, right? Oh, sorry, let's clear it. So sorry, okay. So node, and then string, our file name is string methods.js, right? Here we go. You can see the box. So that's the way you can use substring method to get the sub part of your string. Okay, and next we're going to see, your string, we can convert your string to uppercase to lowercase, or lowercase to uppercase, right? So we have codenbox is a lowercase. So let's see, we can convert to uppercase. So it's very simple. So your so we'll say the method we're going to learn, use case of toUpperCase. The method name is toUpperCase, and toUpperCase and toLowercase and toLowercase method, right? So first we're going to convert this codenbox to uppercase, right? So to do this, as dot to, you can say uppercase, and then puts in a variable, and then console.log. Okay, console.log. So what is that? S, right? So I'll remove it. Okay, there's a closing bracket. Okay, so save it, and let's run it again. Let's copy this guy so we can make it faster. Okay, here we go. You can see the codenbox, it's running now all uppercase. So that's the way it gets uppercase. So if you have a lowercase, you can do the same way you can do the lowercase. You can apply the lowercase, so it will convert it to your whole string to lowercase. Okay, next we're going to learn use case of split method. Split method. Split is very handy method that's help you to split your long string, and then you can apply your indexing, and you can fetch the data or fetch any specific part of your string. Let's see. So example, we have, say a, we have var, so a equals to, again we'll see welcome to codenbox. Okay, we'll see this. Okay, welcome to codenbox, and so at this time we can split. So this is a whole one string, and the split, if we use the split method, split can split between the strings, substring, between the substring. It can help you to make it separate. It can help you to make a split using some empty string or anything. You can put some asterisk. It depends on what you want to put in the middle between the the substring to use the split, right? So in this case we're going to say, and it's also okay, let's see, it's and it's puts in a array. So split, it's not only split, and it puts in an array. So that time this welcome will be one index in first index, and 2 will be second index, and code box would be third index, and then you can follow the indexing and you can retrieve the data. So to do this, so we can call split split method. Split, how you want to split, you have to tell. If you want to put an empty string, it's very famous to use in real life. In programming we use is split empty string. Okay, so empty string, put a empty, it's an empty string, and empty string, and which is a, like you can say, this empty space, and then it puts in a variable. So your whole thing will be splitted. So welcome, and then between 2 there will be split by the empty space, and between the current box and 2 there will be empty space, like as you have, but it's converted, it does, and then it's converted to a array. So let's put in a variable, this one in the ARR, and then let's, so our, okay, so now this ARR is now holding the value of welcome to code box as per between the substring following there's an empty space, and it is placing in an array. Okay, so now if you want to retrieve any value, any specific element from an array, we know this, we can follow the indexing number. So to do this, so let's see the first one. If you want to get the welcome, how to get this? So console, we are going to print it also, console dot, then we'll say example, ARR, and then we'll follow the index number since it's converted to index. So if I want to get the welcome, so I will just pass the index number 0. Okay, and similarly if you want to get the third one, say code box, we'll get the, what's the index number? 0, 1, 2, right? Let's get the 2, and then now run it. Let's clear it, let's run it. Here we go. You can see we got this one for the first index, welcome, and the last index number 2, we're getting a code box, following the index. So that's the split can help you. It can split between empty string, empty space, or you can split by a say if you want to split, you can do this way too. Example, let's make this thing split by ester. Okay, and then let's console.log, and then get the whole array. Okay, ARR, and then if you run it, save it, run it, you can see it's giving you, returning your whole string, right? Welcome to code box, the whole string. Okay, so it's really up to you how you are going to use the split. Okay, next we're going to see another method. It's called let's put this one in a, sorry, let's put this one. Okay, so we're going to learn, it's called trim method. Okay, the trim, it's help you, you know the meaning of the trim, it's going to help you to remove some of the empty space at the beginning or at the end. So use case of trim method. So example, again, say we have var, and then we have b equals to, so we have space, say I would say automation lab, okay, and then there is a more space at the end. So at the beginning there is a space, and at the end there is a space, but we don't want to keep that space when you retrieve the data. This is string, so that time it's very simple, we can use trim method. So say sol.log, and then we can say b.trim method. Okay, so trim can help you to trim or remove the space at the beginning or at the end. So let's run it. You can see there's no space at the beginning, at the end. If you don't do this, if I don't do this, so you can see it will show you. So if we just print that console.log, just if I print the v, and then you'll see it's what happened. You can see the automation lab, it's showing over here, right? It's an automation lab, it's showing over here, and there is a space at the front, and there is a space also at the end. So that's why the trim method can help you to remove your space, white space, from the beginning and at the end too. So that's also used in a very handy method. So pretty much, there is lots of other methods are available underneath the string object in JavaScript, but those are the main methods that we frequently use in our program. Mostly like the charAt, you can say indexOf or search method, or concat method, or replace method, and uppercase, lowercase, or split and trim is more frequently used in a string object. So those are the very the common methods that are available and most frequently gets used. So thank you so much. Stay tuned. There is a few more new lectures coming up as per for the JavaScript. Have a good one. Bye bye.